Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 15, Week 6! Round 2 between Trash Bros and the Princess Gang. Last time, the Princess Gang had a very awkward situation where it felt like they were about to get 1v5'd and it just didn't happen. See what happens this time. Once again, just starting out with the almost, it feels like almost the 4 bans, probably, in first round LD2L in this patch. Luckily, maybe not so much in Week 7. Hopefully not so much in Week 7. There's one thing I feel like you could almost define this meta with, it is just seeing these exact same bans at the top of every single game. I think legitimately Lena 100% PB up until this week, so maybe that, I mean, that probably changes Week 7, I'm guessing, but you know how it goes. I think Lena carry is still probably good, just you have to, like, be good at Lena to actually do it. You can't just not be good at Lena and just randomly pull it out. Like, you already kind of couldn't do that, but you certainly can't do it now.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Witch Doctor, that's interesting. Trash Bro's gonna pick up the DP this time as the first pick. So I guess I was wrong about the last first pick DP. It wasn't even the last first pick DP this series. Princess Gang have an opportunity to scoop up the tree on Protector here. I'd be a little surprised if they don't, to be honest, but actually I guess they really haven't been doing that much this season, have they?
Dire team pick.
They're gonna pick up the Furion instead. I wonder who that's for.
Radiant team pick.
And the Mirana, which means Trash Bros are probably gonna just be able to pick up the tree here.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Putting some thought into it. Nothing else. This is one of the biggest picks in the whole chart. And they're going to use it to pick the Primal Beast. I believe number 1 Frank Stan is back, but it was interesting. I mean, that's really good against the Nature's Prophet. He's kind of not a hero in that matchup, but I feel like I don't necessarily like having the Primal Beast up before I know what the enemy team is going to be doing a little more than this. Like, you know, you don't know the Pazlum matchup yet, for example, which is a very big thing. Not only do you not know the Pazlum matchup, you don't really have a very credible guess. I mean, Ursa probably. Like Ursa or Spectre or a bunch of waifus. That's your lot. But that's a bit diverse. It's like, Princess hasn't really played many Pause 1s. Like I said at the content before the season, it's like, you know, up until the start of this season, Princess, who I assumed was going to be playing Pause 1 on this team regularly, had played Pause 1 like, you know, 7-8 times, it felt like, in the last year. But, you know, what you have played, what you're recently comfortable on versus what you're actually going to pick, that can be two different things, so. Drow Ranger ain't getting through, and I do not blame them. This already looks like kind of a disastrous game to let a Drow into, so.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You know, I really like the when people say PB as a shorthand for Primal Beast, because it looks like you're talking about lead. There will be no Treon Protector in this game after all. It's probably good. Beast is bad enough for the Furion to deal with. You don't want that as well.
Dire team ban.
Garden Gnomes prohibited from entering this zone.
Seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
We know Phantom Lance in this game. There will be a Clockwork. It's been interesting. Well, I immediately don't like the Primal Beast anymore. That's a very rough hero for a Primal to play in. I guess it's going to be a Sculpture Clockwork, or maybe it's going to be a Sculpture Marana. I don't know. Going to be the Spectre here. It's kind of funny. Trashboat's just stealing the Princess King lineup for the last game, basically.
10 seconds remaining.
It's gonna be a bit awkward for the Clockwork and for the Nature's Prophet here.
5 seconds remaining.
On one hand, you know, if you get a hook shot and an arrow on somebody, they're going to be stunned for like 3.5 weeks, but on the other hand, if you don't, you have no CC at all on this team right now, outside of the kind of hard to use on its own Battery Assault. Certainly going to need to see at least some on this core side of the lineup. Which is a little scuffed, because I feel like you can almost, there's Yukiro, you can almost count on your hands the amount of good pause 1s and pause 2s with, that come with their CC right now. For whatever reason, it's just an odd coincidence there. I'm going to pull out the Life Stealer here. An interesting solution to what the Trash Bros are bringing, but I don't think I can say comfortably it's going to be a very good solution. I don't like Life Stealer into Spectre basically at all. You can do some funny tricks with the Aghanim Scepter, but that's all you got going for you. I guess like the way you kill Spectre late into the game is that Lifestealer builds Ags and then jumps inside of her while Nature's Prophet kicks her ass. That's like the only way you're going on this game, and it's just like, I don't know. That seems pretty scuffed to me. Doesn't do anything to the Death Prophet. Actually can be in danger because of the Death Prophet sometimes. At least solid against the Primal Beast, but like, Beast doesn't have a game this game. You already picked the Clockwork for that. Interestingly, they banned out the Beastmaster even though there's already a Furion on the board. I don't know who else they think is going to be playing the Nature's Prophet besides Looter. Maybe they think it's going to be Looter mid with the Nature's Prophet. I mean, I guess you can't discount that possibility, but I would be surprised if they changed horses midstream.
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting decision to ban out the Windrunner on this lineup. I feel like a Windrunner is actually really good for the Trash Bros here, but you know how it goes.
Radiant team pick.
Just have a second source of right clicks that Lifestealer has to think about, which means that the funny ag strategy is not going to be valid anymore.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
On one hand, I'm a little surprised we didn't see the, okay, gonna get a VS. They like picked this lineup backwards.
Choose your
Okay, what
opponent.
the hell? I guess we are gonna have the looter mid. Or we're just gonna have this guy play Nature's Prophet. I guess that's also a possibility. I mean, this is a solid Underlord game at least. And if Furion's 2, it does mean that you're, I think, more between that and that fact, you're more likely going to be able to get the Spectre here. I do think the Vengeful Spirit might screw things over a little bit, but you know how it goes. One interesting thing I noticed immediately, which I am a little, eyebrow raised on, is the Jakiro Primal Beast offlane, which I feel like is going to do nothing at all to Lifestealer if he plays the lane light, right? He is going to be the awkward lane combo of Lifestealer Clockwork, so there is that. I don't think Clockwork is going to do, like, much in this lane for him. I guess this Sculpture does play that Clockwork. Does stand to reason. I don't know if we've seen him much this season so far, but then I haven't done many Princess Gang games this season, so who knows. Well, that's not the most inspiring sign coming into a match. Last game, I got fed on Lifestealer and lost anyway.
Surprise.
I am kind of surprised. I don't know.
Prepare for battle.
I think if I'm favoring a team here, I think it's kind of close. It's like both teams have kind of these problems where it's like Primal Beast is like gone. Primal Beast has nothing to do this game probably. On the other hand, the Furion also feels like until like 90 minutes he's going to be doing nothing, and his one role will be to right-click the Spectre while other people hold her down. The Clockwork is just going to be like, there are many ways for people in this game to like have these disaster situations where you just completely fall out of existence. I think overall I gotta favor the Trash Bros lineup a little bit here. I feel like their ability to, their potential for catastrophic backfire here is lower than the Princess Kings, I think.
Praise the moon of Maine.
And at the very least, this both of these off lanes should be really, both these off lanes, both these lanes in general should be good for the Princess
The
Gang.
battle begins.
Okay, missed the arrow, did not put this down. This is as awkward of a start as he can get, especially if Looter just dies now. That would be incredibly awkward. Nope, he's gonna be okay, but he's probably gonna have to go all the way back to spawn now. Youch! That was not what you want to have happen at the start of the lane if you're Pit Lord. Okay, what is this? Lifestealer's got 2 for his hands and 1 for something else, I guess. Gonna be just spamming out bracers this game. This is what's gonna happen. 3 bracer Lifestealer. It's like, in particular, I think the biggest thing, though, is at the end of the day, no matter what else happens, the Lifestealer versus Spectre matchup is just completely dreadful for Lifestealer. Like, just one of the worst there is for him, really. He gets nothing from her. She doesn't build HP items. She can easily build, like, Ioscati, which sucks for him.
Has been killed.
She could build, like, a Bloodthorn if she wanted, which super sucks for him. Legitimately, the amount of upsides in this Lifestealer pick start and end at, well, he's gonna make things tough for the Primal Beast and the Jakiro. This lane is gonna mean nothing to him unless he screws it up, I think. Death Prophet looking a little dead Prophet here. He's been getting eaten by Harass, I guess. Shouts to Nature's Prophet for low rolling. Okay, shouts to Nature's Prophet for low rolling a deny and then uphill missing a range scrape. Spectre's got this funny mango build. Really, all Pit Lord probably has to do to just completely shut this lane down for at least a while is A, have Mirana hit an arrow once in a while. B, just go all in on the Pit Lord gaming here. Just straight up 4 levels of Atrophy Aura as soon as humanly possible. Spectre gets like no last hits basically as a result. They have to start like throwing the VS crap at the wave to be able to last hit, which is not the best thing. Good line actually just walked back into the firestorm before his debuff went out, which is a little interesting. Well, also got a million mangoes. It's kind of funny. I don't know if Lifestealer should be dancing necessarily. Until he gets Q, he's not totally saving this lane. Go on Mirana here in this lane is almost certainly just going to be a waste of your time. Well, Pit Lord's going to be spamming Firestorm in this wave, I guess. I mean, it's a melee, pause 1, so there's that. If you want to make me unhappy, just be in a lane as Pit Lord where Atrophy Aura can solo win it for you and don't level it much. Yeah, here you can see this awkward scenario. Lifestealer sitting in lane without his Q. You know, just because this should be a god lane for Lifestealer doesn't mean it's going to be. You need that at 3, I think. Very unfortunate, because I do think just a slight bit more XP, he's level 4, and surely he gets it to level 4 at least. You do have a bit of an unfortunate sign there of like, just kind of how useless the Clockwork is going to be in the lane, I think. Really just does not have anything to offer here, and we do have the Q now. Unfortunately, the first use of it wasn't the best use, but, you know. Sad. Alright, Looter, if you level up your double, you're getting kicked out of the league. Okay, good. Oh, well. Clockwork's at least maybe gonna get... Nope, not even gonna get the courier kill here. He's gonna get trampled by the Primal Beast and die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe die? Oof. Barely living that one. Thank God for the Ring of Reach-In. Thank God for eating mangoes for literally no reason when you have no HP and you probably don't want to do that. That's probably a misclick anyway, I'm guessing. Alright, Lifestealer is going to get Tower Dove. This is very sad. This is, I have never seen a lane where it's just like, man, if only the support pick was better for this lane. Like, Lifestealer is so potentially good into this, but it's like, feels like we're just not seeing that, and a big part of that is just, he has to give some levels to this Clockwork, but like, the Clockwork is of literally no value to him here. All he does is just kind of die.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
very least, he's still well ahead of his counterpart for last hits. In fact, everybody on the dire is right now except for the Furion, who's not terribly far behind. God damn it. He's killing his own nation now. He's trolling the hell out of his team. Oh, Code Line might be trolling the hell out of himself. No, not if the arrow misses. This is getting a little sad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I've never seen a scenario where the pause 1 is 0-2, but is like 15 last hits above the pause 3 anyway. Leading both for net worth and for XP. That's a very awkward scenario for the Primal Beast, who probably feels like, you know, Primal Beast probably feels like they won this lane. It really did not actually end up turning out to be that way. I mean, they won in the capacity of Clockwork is just going to be a non-factor this game, but it's not like Clockwork is going to do anything but put gears up at an awkward spot in this game anyway, so... Spectre Banting with the Pit Lord here. Probably not the most effective use of her time. Swing and a miss on that arrow. It's fine, because Pit Lord's going to do a trillion damage, and Furion is also here. I'm going to pull the Jakiro in for this. And inexplicably, Furion is just getting the hell out of town. I really cannot tell you why that is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's very awkward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, why, bro? Just get in there! Kill him! Like, you cleared all the trees, you know for a fact nobody TP'd in there. That was weird. I don't really get that one. I don't really get that one. Nice tier on the top of the net worth charts. Again, it's funny, you know. Primal Beast probably sitting there like, yeah, I just, okay, yep, just goes back to mid to die. Man, this is awkward. Snowstorm play this hero much? Doesn't look like it. I don't know, might just not have Billow Plus, I guess. We'll see at the end of the game for certain. Well, this is awkward.
Has fallen.
Code Line just lost like half his HP to a Furion ult. I just he better be with this at top, okay. I really don't understand why we're even thinking about the Primal right now, to be honest with you. You just look at that net worth chart, but you know.
Radiant's top tower
Did
is under
Lifestealer
attack.
just... Why'd he do that? He's always wanted to be a catapult.
Radiant's top tower is
And that's why the Furion into Primal Beast matchup sucks for Furion.
Who fells me?
Dire's top
Tower top is gonna get hammered here. It's gonna take a minute to get rid of it, but... Okay, they just got Spectre behind this tower. Unfortunately, they didn't really have anybody around for this. All their CDs are out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
See, there you go. He knows this funny trick about using your E to get rid of trees down here, and Spectre is gonna die. Damn.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
That was a great arrow. About time he gets one. It's definitely good. Spectre is a win condition that the Princess Gang really does not have many great answers to, outside of just keeping Spectre relevant as long as possible.
I trust everyone was out of sight.
Radiant's bottom tower
Pit Lord does
is
have the
under
Pit Lord
attack.
Express now, so that's now an option.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Freya would rather have this range creep 55 gold than some tower chip damage, I get it. This is maybe not where Spectre wants to be. Gonna get sighted by the Treant crap.
Dire's
Okay, well, they almost screwed each other over there, but luckily it didn't matter anyway. Pit Lord is going home. He's done with this crap. For some reason, Hollywood does not take the same exit and dies. Quick, somebody go in the Pit Lord Express and just kill yourself. Nope, that's not a Sentry Ward. I've seen many Sentry Wards in my day. That's not one of them. Well, that was awkward. I think Hollywood was aiming there. Like the Pit Lord pit was going to be like level 4 or something? I don't know. I don't know. That was just awkward all around. There's just no two ways around it. The saddest thing is, I think if Spectre takes the arrow, there's a good chance he actually just dies. But such is not the reality we live in.
Radiant's
Lord.
top tower has been denied.
There's a lot of people walking into him right now. More than he realizes, I think. And, be now retiring from life. Thank you. Clockwork taking a funny little look at this T1 bot here.
Dire's structures are
Throwing
fortified.
out his flares.
Radiant structures are
We
fortified.
get an offensive glyph to go after a T1 here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Which is an interesting play on multiple levels.
Radiant's middle tower.
Kira almost just died of that Furion ult. A good hook shot on the Death Prophet is a kill, I think.
Radiant's
Unfortunately, that wasn't a hook shot, that was a miss. Real Base was positioning well there, just trying to make sure, no matter what, Death Prophet wasn't going to be able to be in hook range. But that was awkward.
Dire are scanning.
Not quite as awkward, perhaps, as this Exo, but still awkward nonetheless. This Exo that did not kill a T1 tower here. Or anybody. Always very awkward to have that dead air Deso. Or not dead air Deso, dead air Exo, rather. I don't know if that. Okay. Pit Lord Primal Beast goes A. Well, that's weird. That was a very awkwardly timed swap on the part of bro, use please, I beg of you. Somebody. No? Okay. We're just letting that guy go. Gonna go for that CP instead, which is a, I don't know, much less likely looking target, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's probably okay, all things considered, but still not exactly what you want. Both +1's basically just free farming at this point, which is, as you could probably guess, to Spectre's advantage. At least Lifestealer has this Vambrace now. Can even put it into Agi. If, oh.
Stay silent and move quickly.
Yeah, that never happened. Trashboat's trying to drop a lot of buttons to get out of here, but he's just not gonna make it. Well placed, Kiro ult. Good chance that it ends in the death of this Furion here. Might be Looter as well. Gonna try and TP. And actually does get out. You didn't see a 1-inch Primal Beast Q there. Well, maybe it was on CD. Still not very good. I mean, the DP died and she hit every button on her keyboard before it happened, but like, the only person who got any money off of this was Pitlord, who can't use it all that well, and Spectre got about as much as he did, which ain't good. These Spectre issues can get insurmountable very fast. Wow, Vambrace just went back into that stock. From Pitlord. Right now I'm salivating at the thought of that. Unfortunately, he hasn't seen that go back yet, so. Going for the Rod of Atos here. Rod of Atos before any auras against a lineup where you're not going to win that pause 1 matchup is very, like, I already, like I said, you know, this might be my hottest take, and I don't like to say it much because I know there's a lot of people who disagree with this. I don't like the Rod of Atos that much on Underlord in general. I feel like there's just so many better options for him. That just kind of gives you what you already have, but worse. Why would you not what you don't already have, right? You know, very awkward timing. It's like you get the most ideal situation, you basically just get like half of it anyway. You just get one additional Pit of Malice tick, basically, out of it is what you really get. But, immediately he's gonna fly the coop when the Pitlord Express shows up here.
Shadows take us.
But, this game especially, it's like the Spectre is going to be such a big problem. It seems almost crazy not to just start building some more of those fancy schmancy aura items around her. Like, even if you accept, okay, Spectre is going to be doing enough right-click damage in not long that the Crimson's not going to be much. At the very least, it'll block some of the blade mail, the inevitable blade mail that's coming out. At the very least, it'll help keep her down for a while. I mean, she's already stomping people in fights, right? Do you not want to put an end to that? You not want to at least get a pipe so you don't have to worry about the Jakiro ult? Do you not at least want to get like a Shiva's Guard or something to slow the attack speed? Like if you don't want to go for the Crimson route, that's fine. Just go for Shiva's, you know. You're not, yeah, whatever. Well, that was a very interesting hook shot, but somehow hit nobody, which is very unlucky, I think. Swap there. Is this going to save the, okay. Going to maybe save this DP. Okay, yeah, Lifestealer does not have the intestinal fortitude to go for this. Is just going to get out. There's a Furion right now. Oh, he's AFK is the answer. Now Sculptor 3 is just gonna get shredded there. That's very awkward. I feel like if Furion wakes up and Lifestealer just goes in on that, this is a very different looking fight. As seen here, but yeah, I don't know, boys. That's a very awkward looking team fight. Again, you can really tell the unfortunate factor of, like, you know, this fella Snowstorm is not accompanied to, like, playing on this team. He doesn't know when these guys like to go in or out, right? And so as a result, he gets situations like that. Luckily, Trashman does not get out of the looter zone by the time he comes up. Fuck. What can U do? What can you do? You can't do that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
All
fortified.
I can give us is a chance.
Not the best pit you could place here, but it's fine. Here comes the Primal Beast to die. Never mind. Why we walking away? We're all here. They don't have haunt. Oh, I guess they have that though. So you got the reveal on the eggs there. Wait, I don't know, bro. This Nature's Prophet is playing a little passively for my taste. I must say. And he's also got another Rod of Atos, which is just going to make the one that Pit Lord gets that much more redundant. Spectre at this point is pretty much... Okay, they both have minuses, never mind. Didn't realize Spectre had one. I was going to say, keeping up with the Lifestealer despite not having her own Midas, that's a lie as it turns out. Steers Deso has hit 6 damage already, but... Push now. Amused Roar. Oh my god, that arrow almost hit Primal Beast for no reason. Like, that arrow that was not even vaguely aiming for him. They didn't even know he existed, almost hit him. They're about to put up a bunch of vision in that area now, aren't they? That'd be funny. Okay, this is an interesting little scenario here. Well, Beast better not show on this wave. Well, Beast is now shown on this wave. Huh? Get him, okay. Get him. What the hell is this?
It's time.
Why did they wait so long to start going on that? They legitimately waited until everybody on the enemy team showed up. That was so awkward. Man, I don't know. Yeah, very. It's looking rough. It's looking rough. When you can't get like picks like that. What are you gonna do to Spectre?
Dire structures are fortified.
Do you have a glyph? At least Lifestealer is still #1 in the game for net worth. Lifestealer bringing in Shadowblade. He's building a Silver Edge because he wants to teach the enemy team how to deal with them.
Tower is under attack.
Of course, this is a very good game for the Silver Edge on both teams, really. Unfortunately, they don't really have anybody who can comfortably build that on the Radiant
Radiant's middle tower is
for the
under
most
attack.
part. Clockwork waiting in the wings here. Waiting for that god hook shot that is never coming because the Radiant are just walking away. They thought Radiant was about to walk into Roche. In reality, they were about to walk past Roche into their triangle for some 5-man jungle action. Three-man smoke on the Dire. This double damage is very precariously timed. The enemy team. They can certainly make something interesting happen, I think, out of this. But they just need to decide who they're going in on. I don't think Death Prophet's the one.
I fear not.
Especially not if you miss her with everything you got. And just die instantly as a result. This is an unimaginably bad go for the Dire here. Lifestealer just in the middle of everybody in the world is going to get the Primal Beast at least, but... Youch. Oh my god, why, big boy, why? You know how that hero works. Hit where he is. Oh my god, if that Ice Path landed, they would have got him too, and this game probably would have just been over at that mark. Honestly. Likely going to Roche now. Last few moments of this EXO. Nope, never mind. MVM, cancel the Roche. We want Looter instead. Nope, cancel Looter. We don't want anything. Why are we here? What are we doing? Interesting. We're gonna catch this. What's this obsession with not getting people actually in the cogs? I mean, I know you like to be funny and bash people around as the Clockwork, but like, please, just you have a Pit Lord and a Mirana and a Furion on your team. Please just put people in the cogs. You can see here the exact effects of a Rod of Atos. It got them one more use of the one more tick of the pit. This fight made it look like Clockwork geared himself. So, I know I just asked for you to stay in the cogs, but maybe stay in the cogs when it's a fight you can win is the better way to put that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're gonna show up bot.
Step softly and leave no trace.
I'm gonna get the Spectre to come for that inexplicably, which is gonna mean they no longer have any real ability to push this unless somebody on the Dire shows. Been interesting, but you know how it goes. So if nothing else, in the last fight, Lifestealer got 2 more charges on that Desolator. Yeah, I mean... Things are looking hard. It's looking hard. At the very least, Lifestealer's Silver Edge is almost done. Like, 1 creep left, basically. Or right now, if Looter gets a bounty rune.
Double damage.
Also gets that Ghoul Frenzy slow trade as opposed to the infest target move speed / health, which is interesting. I feel like when you're up against a lineup like this,
The seeds of fortune.
That's probably fine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, the thing about the 15% infest target move speed health is that well, you might initially look at that and say, okay, this is to Trashman. Okay, he's probably gonna be fine. Lifestealer's here though, never mind. Cancel the fineness. Buyback! Wants to take on the princess here. Wants to put this game up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Princess is gonna go down. Just immediately gets that revenge kill. I don't know how worth it that was, but... The most ideal possible scenario is you get a tower and then you get Roche, but you're probably gonna get this tower. I don't know if Roche is a very viable objective.
Dire structures are fortified.
Albert coming out on the Death Prophet. Because that wasn't already, it wasn't already bad enough for Lifestealer this game. You gotta get that too. Trash Man wants to eat Mirana for lunch. That's exactly what he wants. Hello, Clockwork. Goodbye, Clockwork. Again, you know, when I say stay in the gears, I mean it's like when you're in an unfair matchup for the enemy, not when you're in gear jail and all 5 enemies are there. Goodbye, Kim Wexler Gaming. Okay, just randomly found the trash boat here. They not have detection? Okay, they do have detection. And Trash Boat's just gonna have to... what? Alright. Okay. I got... You know what? We don't need Death Prophet Dad after all, if you think about it. I know the Spectre is scary, but it seems a little extreme, I don't know. Either way, they're gonna get the Aegis off this first Aegis of the game. We're gonna go to the Lifestealer here. So you can immediately pop it on this creep camp. Just kidding. But wouldn't that have been funny? Swinging a miss on the hookshot on the Jakiro. At least the arrow lands for the maximum stun duration. So Big Boy LaCroix has to stop and think about what he's done. Interestingly, if you look here, none of the towers right now are very low. The Furion toll is not much this game, it feels like. I just feel like the Furion, you know, Shades of the Late Great Alliance, definitely good for him here. They're really not using that advantage that much. Furion did just get a Satanic. I could definitely change the equilibrium in this game. Spectre has an Abyssal Blade though, so, you know, there is that. Some TP's coming out here. Radiant's not really presenting Dire with any opportunity to fight outside of uphill here. Okay, they are actually going to go out here. Going to run right into Furion. That ain't good. He's going to BKB for this. It's not going to matter if he gets Abyssal immediately. They pray for a bash, they get a bash. And Clockwork just gets completely annihilated by Spectre Illusions. Yeesh. Well, that sucks. There's nothing good about that if you're on Princess Gang. Very least, there's gold for Lifestealer's Master, so there's that. He is coming up soon on an Eye of Scotty, which in combination with the Spirit Vessel that Mirana already has, should be a good way of just completely keeping the Death Prop from being in contention this game. since I don't think there's actually any Grease on this team. Yeah, there isn't. It's kind of a rare situation. Nobody's looking at it really right now either, so... Team was gonna have a bit of an issue pushing high ground, but you know. Furion going right where he should here, just immediately the second he pops up, just going to this bot wave. Not gonna stay long, but didn't need to stay long.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sure, got okay, got Cloak of Flames, alright. Once again, the Furion told him this isn't going to be much, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
to the very least, you've just made Spectre waste a little bit of time here. That was a great arrow. I almost thought about hitting Trashboat. Ooh, what a steal. Rana takes that illusion rune literally last second, I think. I love the BKB and then Pipe of Insight build pattern. That, you know, it stands to reason if you don't think about it. Not that that team has that much magic damage at this point anyway. Pipe of Insight would have been an awesome item in one of the earliest team fights, but like at this point, magic damage is such a small percentage of what their output is, it's like, is this worth it? Probably not. Goodbye, Pit Lord. Actually, maybe Goodbye Furion instead. He was gonna get back everything on the Satanic though. Life Stealer's here. And he gets hook shot, which would have been an awesome hook shot if it was from the enemy team. Nobody's dying in this fight. Okay, there we go. Furion's gonna die now. Okay. Never mind. Looked like there's gonna be a sudden shock kill on the Spectre there, but no such luck. And in fact, Lifestealer's gonna die now. And so is Bitlord. And we had a buyback on this from the Furion, which means he better not just suddenly die now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see here, is that a buyback, in, I believe, in that fight from the code line, though I don't think he actually got here in time to do anything. The Trashboat got the Aghanim, so it can be really noisy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is certainly not looking like a good scenario for the Dire. I feel like the next time Furion dies, this game is pretty much just done. At least if he dies within the next 8 minutes, but you know. Maybe he just lives for 8 minutes and then it's just fine. That's a possibility too. Here comes the Furion crap. To die. I don't even know what these things really are. They just, like, they just kind of look like wards to me. Just wards walking around. Kind of going for a Lincoln Sphere to finish things off here. I'm not sure what exactly he thinks is killing him that a Lincoln's gonna stop. I guess the Spectre Haunt will be the item of the day. Well, here comes the dieback for poor Vengeful Spirit. Problem is, I don't think Haunt is necessarily the thing he, not Haunt, but the stupid Shadow Step is the thing he necessarily has to worry about at this point. I feel like she can just get him just fine. Just not have to worry too much about him, or just save haunt for him. Does not feel like it's been particularly necessary in the last couple of fights at this juncture. At least Lifestealer has that rage duration.
Go for my master.
Looter wishing he hadn't been here. Hollywood about to wish he hadn't been here. Well, this is kind of a scenario.
I won't be caught off guard again.
Goodbye, Mirana. Some buyback. Princess looking really low. Just gonna have to back up here. Princess going to have to back into the grave. Clockwork. Oh, everybody's dying at this point. And Primal Beast has the eggs. So you can do that annoying thing from the actual game mode. Legendary Trash Man game, if you ask me. Jumpman thinks that's funny.
Dire's middle barracks are under
I mean, this is a legendarily, like, easy game for him. Be Spectre against a team with no answers to Spectre and, like, go very unpressured through most of the game. Like, the best, like, the best they were possibly going to be able to do here was, like, play some 4D chess to get rid of her, right? Like, and goodbye to the Furion, and really goodbye to the game. 110 seconds without him is, gonna make life pretty tough. Did he finish that Lincoln's? He did not. Very sad for him. Hollywood just refusing to call the GG at this point for religious reasons. Probably Jainism or something. Or it could be Presbyterian, isn't it? You never know. Some religion is stopping him from getting out of here. Hopefully some religion is a very comforting place for him after the end, because it seems like he's gonna be meeting his maker pretty soon. Trashboat going deep in here with the old Clockwork has just been destroyed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
Of
fortified.
course we got the glyph here. Just to make this slightly longer and slightly more annoying. Rooted.
Dire's bottom barracks.
No, Jakiro. Oh no. Not nice. At least Princess is gonna get one more kill on the Primal Beast before things go down. Actually, with Furion back up, they actually do just have to get it to the base now. Maybe? Yep. Quick, use a halberd on somebody! And now is the best part of the whole stream, the part where I do this, because the team that cannot possibly win just had a successful defense. Or at least Furion's going to be able to get his Lincoln Sphere here, which means that he probably won't just suddenly disappear anymore. It'll just be, I mean he will, it'll just take a little more effort than that. I still are going to try and 1v1 the Roche. He's not winning. Oh my god, he still almost died. At the very least, he gets that shard now. Nice dealer shard, I think, criminally underrated. Ridiculously good ability, that is. The Trash Bros are more than willing to wait until they're 6 flooded to finish this out here, which is why we're suddenly going to 8x per minute. Watching a bunch of farming and creeps running.
Is a chance.
Alright, looks like poor Looter is oh, he's actually gonna be fine. This is coming in from the back. Gonna try and give Trashboat a little bit of a back rake here, but he's gonna live this.
I'm impressed.
I could have sworn I just saw a mechanism pop up for this team, but oh, Beast like sold the face boots and got grease at some point, I think. Nice. And now we're back in. Okay. Yep, go down there, get the Fury on. Look, see, you got him. Great. Can we win now? Oh no, he's got buyback. Primal Beast with the 52-minute Blink Dagger. You always love to see that.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Gonna just run over Looter here. Gonna smash him to bits, take off half his health before he gets to do anything. And he goes. Spectre is dead. Randomly dies. We actually successfully waited out the Aegis on the Lifestealer here. Dropped the Divine Rapier. Looter didn't actually pick it up. I don't think he could even really see it.
Is under attack.
The Nature's Prophet got it. And Venge buys back. Inspector buys back. And Kim Wexler Gaming says, denying Roar! And we're really just doing this explicitly to troll the casters at this point. And we're going home.
Radiant
Oh, but the princess does call the GGs! Just in time. Right at the moment the game became unwinnable for this lineup. I mean, this is just Princess Gang 101. It feels like every time I see this team, this has to happen at least one time a series. Today on Princess Gang Gaming, Nature's Prophet isn't really too comfortable on this hero, and you are playing into a lineup where you have literally no answer to their pause one. Spectre had to not exist this game for there to be even a modest hope. Like there was just you're just not gonna do it. Like Spectre could 1v5 this game basically, and they really had no recourse for it. And it's like Death Prophet also kind of went unanswered. Death Prophet also just rolled over people for the most part. Primal Beast got knocked off the face of the earth, but it didn't really matter. Like, you know, even if Death Prophet was 0-1,000,000 in this game, I don't think it matters. I think Spectre just rolls over this, and that's just it. That's just the bottom line. So to that end, yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate to say, but classic scenario of you went 53 minutes in a game that you lost at like 20, which is a sad thing to say, but that's just how it be. See what happens with actually this team probably tonight. I'm guessing is probably going to happen before I record the next series.